As I mentioned, they're very much ending the season on a high. Frank, really good again from Chelsea today.
Yeah, and I think Todd Boehly is starting to be right, 4.5 games, and Shaka and I are in trouble right now. But yeah, they've been solid. They were solid. They were disciplined. I think there is nothing much to say except maybe the first 20 minutes where I say, well, this is a bit shaky. But at the end of the day, they deserve to win because of a stupid reaction from Reece James. They got in danger the last 10 minutes of extra time. But otherwise, nothing much to say. I think they were good. I really hope for Cole Palmer that he will have the chance to change his celebration, because if he keep on scoring like that for the next 15 years, he will have to do that all the time he scores. That's going to be boring. But otherwise, what a player. What a player.
Good.
I mean, what he did today. Yeah. What? No, I'm saying that I want to say that he's going to celebrate many goals because of his talent. So hopefully he's going to find another, maybe the balloon of Nkunku or something else, but really, I just want to emphasize that the guy is about to have a hell of a career.
There's no way he can't go to the Euros.
Of course he'll go to the Euros.
Oh, well, I mean, I would presume he would.
Yeah.
Now that they're actually, now that I think about it, they're lengthening
They could take everybody to the Euros.
Yeah, I was going to say, they'll soon be able to take the whole league, wouldn't you, if you're with that nationality, you can come.
Come along.
Right, but I don't know where we're going to go.
OK, right, good. Ian, it really has been, it's been striking, hasn't it, the improvement that we've seen from Chelsea over recent weeks?
Well, it was chaos there, and they looked like a team of strangers for a long time this season. But I think it was always a fair bet that Pochettino would actually get them to gel late in the season. And that's exactly what's happened. They've lost one of their last 13, I think, won their last 4 matches. And it's a storming run. They could even finish above Tottenham and finish 5th. So the mood has changed completely. The boys are mentioning Cole Palmer. What a revelation he's been. Manchester City must be sitting there privately. They're never going to admit it and think, why the heck did we let him go for £40 million? He looks an absolute superstar. I'd go further than saying he's got to be in the Euro squad. I think they've seriously got to think about finding a way to start him.
He's been a revelation this season.
But he wouldn't have played at Man City.
Well, that was the conversation that Pep Guardiola said that he had with him, wasn't it?
And that's the problem. He wouldn't have had these numbers at Man City because there are too many people in front of him, and they're probably going to win the league again and possibly the FA Cup. So it's the right thing to do. And sometimes you have to cut some of the players loose, particularly younger players. But yeah, I mean, what a great way for Pochettino to end the season thus far and be able to go to the board and say, because who the hell knows what this board at Chelsea were thinking. If he had lost, the bulk of the games coming towards the end of the season, he'd be going to a board meeting going, I have no idea. Take my agent with me and my lawyer, because we don't know what's going to happen here. And maybe that's still the case. I would doubt it. At least you can go in and say, listen, this has been a bit of a mess. Yeah. This job's not going to happen overnight. It's about patience. And here's the work I'm doing behind the scenes. And that's why it's got better and better as the season's gone on, and why we're finishing the season strong. And if we build on that, we can recruit in the summer, and then we can kickstart the new season, hopefully the way we're finished off. That's the sort of selling point. It's thinking forward, it's thinking rationally, it's common sense, and it's driving what you're doing on the training ground into results and taking that to the board and saying, guys, this needs patience. At least with these kind of performances and results, it can take that argument upstairs and hopefully gain a little bit more power within the people that make big decisions on recruitment.
We've seen this team mature, haven't we? That's the thing. It's not as scrappy as crazy, 2-0 up, 3-2. It seems to be that they've got themselves together. And as Craig said, Pochettino holding all the cards
And
now.
the weird thing is we've seen this team mature over the last few weeks. Against the Arsenal game, I remember that post that 5-0 win, 5-0, loss to Arsenal. I said this was as bad a team as I'd seen. And now, all of a sudden, Chelsea put together a little bit of a run and things just start to come together. And they're playing with confidence. And this could have been... Brighton are a good team, but it could have been more comfortable for Chelsea. They had a couple of other opportunities that maybe better final ball, we would have seen a different result. And it's fantastic to see that. I think Pochettino is the right man in the right place, certainly for now. And to Craig's point, surely, I say that kind of knowing this or seeing some of the decisions this board has made, but surely you have to see how this season has ended, the football they've played, how the results they've gotten, and think Pochettino has to be there to start next season. We have to somehow back him, and I know there's profit and sustainability issues with Chelsea as it exists, but we have to somehow find a way to back Pochettino in his plans and what's to come from here on in. Because this is as good as we've seen, dare I say, in the Todd Bowley era.
Oh, yeah, most definitely. And of course, as Ian mentioned, there is still a scenario in which Chelsea could finish 5th and a place in the Europa League next season. That's if they win their final game of the season, which is, of course, at home against Bournemouth, and Spurs lose away against Sheffield United. But, Ian, that's a stretch, isn't it?
Yeah, but I think, they're in 6th place at the moment, so they can make the Europa League anyway by holding on to 6th place. And they're very well placed to do exactly that. I think they're going to win at home to Bournemouth, who are probably on the beach mentally anyway now. Everybody plays the season to a bit of a finish now, but Chelsea, I think, are going to win. Can't see Sheffield United stopping Tottenham from winning either, really, to be honest with you, on the final day. So I think Chelsea and Tottenham will get the 2 Europa League places. You could have Manchester United playing in the Conference League, unless they can win the FA Cup, and then they get in the Europa League that way. It's probably their best bet now.